folks, welcome back to Jim's Raised Bed Garden. This week I've got one major job and a couple of small jobs. Come, let's have a look. This is my major job, mainly Swedes and turnips. As per usual, I got carried away. Being advised by one or two, namely Ali at my rusty garden, to get in there, have a look, try and tidy things up. But I think I'm going to have to be ruthless. There's one or two holes, and so they're being nobbled, if they want a better expression. So that's my major job. And I've got a couple of smaller jobs, and I'll show you what they are. One of the smaller jobs I've got, this is my onion bed. As you can see from these, I've removed a bit of the soil, compost, and let the onions breathe a little bit. There's someone on Instagram, and apologies for forgetting the name, so I thought, why not give it a try. But at the back side of this bed, this is one of my problems. The two sides have come away from the little post there, so I need to clear a bit of compost there and get that fixed up. So, and another job I did yesterday, actually, it's looking good. Plenty of weeding in there. Got out of control, so I've weeded yesterday and I've fed them. But in this little bit space, I'm going to do some carrots. Just need to decide on what type of carrots. There's quite a bit of space in there, and we'll get cracking with them. And I just want to show you this last one. I can't believe it. I've put some veggie mesh on this morning. I've got 9, well, I had 9 sweet corn and my sunflower for Linda at Feel Good Gardens. But I don't know if you can see there, I've come out this morning and one of my sweet corns virtually disappeared. So I've got the fleece on, got the veggie mesh on, and I've given them a feed, nettle feed, and we'll see if we can rescue that one. So there's a little bit to do, not a lot, and just generally keep on top of things. Let's get back to that main priority. Before I take the cover off and everything, and the frames out, I just want to show you my rondo peas. All of a sudden, the rondo have gone mad. Plenty of pea pods on there. So I'm really pleased with them. But I'm surprised because everything's just so squashed in. So I'm going to set the camera up and cut my waffling and just show you what I get up to. Hopefully I can try and sort things out, improve things, but let's have a go. Where do you start? Just thought I'd bring you in a bit closer to show you. I'm just trying to take some of the leaves off. As you can see, some of the turnips are doing alright, but the beetroot, I think I'm just going to give up with the beetroot. I'm just going to pull it all. Might be a bit harsh. A little bit there. Do you think I've got time? I don't know what to do. I think I'll definitely create a bit more space over here. My goodness. Get rid of some leaves and see how we go. Bring you back shortly. Right folks, I think that's about it. A little look in there, I don't know what you can see because of the sun. I've got about half a dozen beetroot in there. And the turnips have just took over really, which is not surprising. Try to get down in the middle here. Bit more space where stuff's not growing. Some of these, I don't know what's the matter with these. But we'll give it a try, we'll persevere. So, I'll get my cover back on. Some of the compost underneath, I mean I water them nearly every day, and some of the water's obviously not getting to the compost. It's absolutely bone dry. So, some of the turnips are really good. Others I'm not so sure of, and I think no, just leave well alone. So I'll change it again later on. Like I say, time for the netting and move on to my next job. Right folks, that's the cover on. And a bit for the compost bin. So, next task is to fix that. If I fix that, think about emptying it for the onions and get me beans in. I've got one or two other things to go in there, but obviously I need to refresh the bed. But if it's no good, if it's not going to hold its compost and stuff, is it? Right, onward and upward, back in a tick. Right folks, that's it. Fixed ish. I need a screw in there really. I've just tacked them together with fence panel nails, if that makes sense. But this bench is in the way really, so we'll have one more go for a screw and see if I can get them in, and then I can move on. Good stuff. Alright folks, as you can see there, I've got two screws in there. I think the wood's shot really, it's very tried. I think it needs replacing. If I can get to the end of the year, then we'll have a new raised bed next year. So that should be enough. Let's go on to these carrots. Right folks, last job of the day. I've given me raised bed a bit of a soaking. We just had an absolute horrendous downpour, but hardly touched the compost. So I'm going to do some carrots in here, and the only ones I've got that I haven't tried before are early 90s. So we'll give them a try. We'll see what happens. Touchon, I'm very disappointed with, but that can happen, can't it? Just down to germination. So we'll give these a go and we'll see what happens. And I'll do Don't know whether to do 2 rows or 3. Stick with 2, I think. I'll bring you back shortly. Just to prove my point, I've done 2 furrows there, and bone dry underneath. So I think we'll give them another bit of water before I plant my seeds. It's crazy this weather. Right folks, brought you back. Not there's anything to say, but early 90s carrots, 2 rows. Well, happy with that. We'll see what happens with the early 90s, because the other 2 are a little bit hit and miss. I've got a little square there. I'm going to try and put some beetroot in. Not many though, I'm not going to overcrowd them. So thanks for that, guys. Right guys, that's me done. Carrots done. All tidied up. I'll take you down to my raised bed with the needed repairing. Thankfully all done. And I've got my waste for my compost, which needs another day's job. And I'm trying to keep out of the way of the sun. My turnips, a little bit more room for them, so hopefully they might have a better chance of growing. We'll see. I've just got one thing to show you before I go. It's something I'd given up on. There we go. Oh, October getting down. My first sweet pea flower. But I've got loads of buds and things on here, so I'm hopeful we get some nice flowers at long last. Happy it is. Right folks, that's all done for this week. So I just want to say a massive thank you for watching, and I'd like to obviously thank you for comments and subscriptions. Hope you, and if you haven't subscribed, I hope you consider it, just to try and get me up to 100. That's all I want, 100 subscriptions if I can. But I appreciate more all the comments and the advice that I get, and without that I'd be lost. So massive thank you to one and all, and hopefully see you in the next one.